But first, a 22-year-old Utah man was arrested in the killing of conservative activist Charlie Kirk during an event on a college campus. He was taken into custody Thursday night and is due in court early next week. Investigators believe he acted alone. Kirk, the CEO and co-founder of the conservative youth organization Turning Point USA, was a top podcaster, culture warrior, and ally of President Donald Trump.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We got him.
Authorities released this picture of the man suspected of killing Charlie Kirk. At a press conference, Utah Governor Spencer Cox said Tyler Robinson had allegedly confessed to a family friend.
On the evening of September 11th, a family member of Tyler Robinson reached out to a family friend who contacted the Washington County Sheriff's Office with information that Robinson had confessed to them or implied that he had committed the incident. Investigators reviewed additional video footage from UVU surveillance and identified Robinson arriving on UVU campus in a gray Dodge Challenger at approximately 8:29 a.m. on September 10th.
The governor would not say if Robinson is cooperating with the investigation. According to Cox, Robinson's family said he had become more political in recent years and criticized Kirk, mentioning that he was due to appear at an upcoming event in Utah and that Kirk was full of hate and spreading hate.
The family member referenced a recent incident in which Robinson came to dinner prior to September 10th, and in the conversation with another family member, Robinson mentioned Charlie Kirk was coming to UVU. They talked about why they didn't like him and the viewpoints that he had.
A rifle hidden in a towel was recovered in a wooded area near the university campus. There was a spent cartridge in the chamber and 3 other rounds loaded in the magazine. Cox also said ammunition found at the scene was engraved with taunting, anti-fascist, and meme culture messaging. Robinson is being held at the Utah County Jail. He was arrested on suspicion of aggravated murder, felony discharge of a firearm causing serious bodily harm, and obstruction of justice charges, according to a court affidavit. A judge ordered that he be held without bail. Cox at the news conference made an impassioned plea for young people to bridge differences through common ground rather than violence.
I think we need more moral clarity right now. I hear all the time that words are violence. Words are not violence. Violence is violence. And there is one person responsible for what happened here, and that person is now in custody.
FBI Director Kash Patel touted the success and speed of the manhunt.
What do you make about the speed of the case? When you think about it, they released the video, they released the pictures, and after that, things really seemed to ramp up. I was surprised to hear that he'd actually been arrested at 10 o'clock last night. Did that surprise you?
The FBI director had alluded to the speed with which this investigation was concluded. And this has been faster than other cases, but there really is no traditional speed for these types of cases. And it's hard to characterize this was faster or slower than it should have been.
The killing of the conservative activist sent shockwaves through the political landscape. Lawmakers said they're on heightened alert. President Trump spoke about the suspect today on Fox News.
I hope he's going to be found guilty, I would imagine, and I hope he gets the death penalty. What he did, Charlie Kirk was the finest person. He didn't deserve this. He worked so hard and so well. Everybody liked him. I've been watching. Even the left is having a hard time.
The president is already calling for Tyler Robinson to get the death penalty. Could his comments actually complicate the prosecution?
Well, potentially, but remember, we did hear Governor Spencer Cox in a previous press conference intimate that he would also be seeking the death penalty for whenever they did catch their suspect in this case. I think more problematic potentially were President Trump's comments to Fox News saying that he wants a more speedy trial for Tyler Robinson.
Vigils for Charlie Kirk were held in several states and London as well.
Really to commemorate his life, what he stood for, what he stood against, and really an end to political violence, because it shouldn't be that we should live in a world where, just for having an opinion you should be killed. I think that's abhorrent, and it's a really negative turn for Western civilization.
To watch him grow and watch the movement that he started just touched so many hearts and souls, and he's leaving quite a legacy, and I think that's something we're all here to celebrate, and we're all here to just remember what he stood for.
It is very concerning that some people are believing that people with different ideas or different values should be silenced, and people who are even thinking use of violence to do so is right, or people who are supporting that. I think that's a very dangerous state right now.
Details about Robinson began to emerge after news of his arrest broke. He was admitted to Utah State University on a prestigious academic scholarship. However, he attended for only one semester in 2021. Media and police gathered outside Robinson's family home in Utah today.